Hello everyone, today we have another video review and this time we have a chance to check new kit from Modelcollect. As you can see, it's another 1/72nd scale model kit which copies, let's say, paper tank. This is a German E-100 heavy tank which is copied in such a small scale. Here you can see comparison with my hand. Box is quite small, but it doesn't mean anything because usually kits from this company are quite detailed and you will see it in the review. On the sides there is some information about the company, some safety advices, and here is a small note that PE set and metal barrel is also included into the kit. Box is quite sturdy. As you can see, it arrived to me slightly beaten, but still everything is intact. I already checked it before the review, let's say. This is a top opening box, and inside we find several sprues, vinyl tracks, and assembly manual and some bonuses on the bottom. So let's start from the vinyl tracks. Not such a, let's say, good component to see in this nice kit. Nevertheless, we have what we have, so these are vinyl tracks for the model. As you can see, the detailing is seems to be quite good, but I mean, those are still vinyl parts which can be tricky in painting and weathering as usual. So I mean, I would rather prefer to see plastic parts which are included, like those included into the T80 or some other modern Russian tank kits from the same company, but still we have this included into our kit. Then we have separate plastic sprue for the turret. Turret on this tank was quite huge, and you can see it here. Here you can see comparison with my fingers. It's a 72nd scale model kit, so you can imagine the size of this thing. And note that main barrel should be assembled out of two halves, but it was written that there should be some metal part provided in this kit, and we will see it further in the review. Next we have plastic sprues packed into the plastic bag. There are several of them. Already I can say that the bottom hull part should be assembled out of several panels. Here you can see one sprue with the bottom of the hull, bottom panel, also rear panel, and top panel for the engine compartment. Here you can see them like quite tiny machine gun. Inside, of course, there is almost nothing. We have special places for the torsion bars. I would zoom the camera for you so that you can see. An imitation of the escape hatch, I guess. So that's pretty much all. Why we have these parts? Because there will be movable suspension on this kit, so you can, let's say, use it in your diorama. Next we have sprue with a bit, let's say, larger parts. Here we have a top hull panel. As you can see, it's molded together with a glacis plate. Some hatches are molded separately. Also note here we have large square for the engine compartment cover. Here we have side panels for the lower hull part, and here we have side skirts which are quite huge. Note attachment points. Those are a bit thick, let's say, attachment points, and they will require some attention while working with them. And inside, again, there is nothing because there is no internal detailing in this kit. Next we have parts. I guess those are for the engine, because here we have some parts imitating the engine block, coolers, and some other elements. It will be interesting to check assembly manual. And two last sprues are basically the same ones. As you can see, they contain the suspension parts, the wheels, road wheels, and some minor elements for the external detailing. I mean, for example, here we have even the exhaust for the rear panel of the hull. Molding quality again is quite nice. I mean, wheels look really beautiful, and after some careful painting and weathering, they should look even better. Now let's move on to the to those parts which lie on the bottom. And here we have assembly manual. Assembly manual is printed in form of this nice brochure. On ghost paper we have short history notes, some even specifications. Then we have parts map and assembly process starts. Of course it starts with a turret, and quite surprising note that we have here the instructions for the plastic parts. Nevertheless, it's written that kit contains metal barrel. I mean, even here on the parts map. So I wonder why creators didn't propose to use the metal barrel. And here you can see the engine, attaching engine part. So basically you can open the engine compartment and expose all those elements, if you would like to, of course. Next we have separate ziploc bag with decals. Those are printed in good quality, I would say, not like completely excellent, but they should be okay. I mean, after some careful application and some decal solvents, you will have a nice finish on your tank. And of course, let's not forget, if you apply some heavy weathering, it won't be visible. I mean, those decals won't be visible on the vehicle. I mean, they will be almost like painted ones. Next, we have bag with small springs. This should be used for the movable suspension, of course. And I think this part will be a bit tricky and will require some attention from you, because springs are quite small and you will have to install them one by one, of course. And last but not the least is a plastic bag with metal barrel and 2 PE sprues. Just give me a second. So here we have PE sprues. Traditionally for this manufacturer they are secured in a film, in special film, so they won't be scratched. And here you can see the metal barrel. So I guess it is possible to use the metal barrel in your kit if you would like to, but you have to, let's say, insert it instead of the plastic part, of course. So that's all for the video review. As usual, I would invite you to check full review article on our website. And of course, don't forget to press the like button below, because it will help us greatly. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to receive video reviews on time. We also have a nice Facebook page, so you can check it and you can like it. We, let's say, post there all fresh articles, fresh video reviews, fresh reports and news, so you will be getting them constantly. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video review as usual.